Assalamualaikum. So this is chapter 5, business entity for ENT300. So in this chapter, we want to see the types of business entities in Malaysia. Okay, so we have for the business, we have sole proprietorship, partnership. Okay, the types of company that we have is private limited or Sendirian Berhad, public limited company or Berhad, and also limited liability partnership. For sole proprietorship and partnership is registered according to Business Registration Act 1956. Okay, limited liability partnership is for under the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2012. Okay, for Company Act 1965, we have limited company by grantee, limited company by share, such as private limited company, public limited company, and foreign-owned company. We also have the unlimited company. Okay, so first we want to look into sole proprietorship. Okay, formed under the Business Act 1956. Okay, owned by one person whose liability is unlimited because it is sole, so only one person. Okay, simplest, very simple business because it's owned by only one owner. Okay, so may use the name of the owner. Okay, requires a small amount of capital to start with compared with other form of business. Okay, so let's say that you want to start a business with your own self. Okay? You don't want to invite anyone else, so this is the type of business that you will form, which is the sole proprietorship. So it depends on you what name you want to name your business, how much capital that you want to start with, because it is your own business. Okay. Among the advantages of sole proprietorship is it's very easy to manage. Okay, because you are the sole owner, so it's up to you what you want to decide with the company. Okay, the owner enjoys a certain degree of flexibility. Okay, easy to form and dissolve. Okay, all profits or losses bear by the owner. If you make a lot of profits, so all the profit will goes to you. However, if you make losses, so you have to bear all the losses on your own. Okay? Not subjected much to government rules and regulations, so the owner pays income tax based on his total individual income. Okay. The disadvantages, of course, it will be a limited source of capital, okay, because only you will contribute the capital. Liability of the business is unlimited. Okay, it means that if the business incurs debts, okay, for which the business assets is not sufficient, okay, it's not sufficient to cover, the owner must be prepared to settle the debt with his personal asset. This is what it means by unlimited liability. Okay, so mean that if you are unable, okay, to cover the losses, to pay back the debt, so your personal asset will also be used, okay, to pay for the business debt. The future development of the business is very limited. Okay, so the owner have the sole responsibility, so you have to spend a lot of money for the business, okay, and a lot of time. Okay, the lifespan of the business depends upon the age of the owner. Okay, so if the owner die and nobody want to take over the business, so that the business will die with the owner. Okay. So the second type of business that we have is partnership. Okay, a legal business entity with two or more partners. Okay, a person forms a partnership with one or more person, okay, or more people to carry out a business with a view to making profit. Okay, so between one person but not exceeding 20% agrees to undertake a joint business and jointly own the business. Must be more than, of course, more than one, meaning that two or more people. Okay, the advantages of partnership agreement still is easy to form. Okay, easier to secure financial assistance. Let's say you want to apply for loan from the financial institution, it's easier compared to the sole proprietorship. Okay, equity can be increased through enlisting additional partners. So all the partners will bring in the capital, so you can add your capital. If you think that you want to add more capital, so you can bring in more partners. Okay, business risk can be reduced and distributed among partners. Okay, so if you made losses, still you can spread it between all your partners and you don't have to bear it all on your own. Okay? The responsibility of managing, okay, also can be divided equally among partners. Okay? Of course, there will be a lot of ideas and talents because you have partners. Okay? As in sole proprietorship business, income tax is not imposed on the partnership itself but on the owners as individuals. So there is no business tax for the business, okay, for the company, but all of the partners will pay the income tax, just like the sole proprietorship. Of course, it has disadvantages. For example, that since it is unlimited liability, okay, so it will involve the personal asset. Okay, lifespan depends on the lifespan of the partners. Okay, if the partner pass away, so or declare bankruptcy, so the business must be dissolved unless if you state in the agreement that the business will continue. Okay. So if no letter of agreement is being made, okay, or unethical or misconduct behavior will happen because it involves a lot of partners. Okay, risk of personal clashes among partners. So the risk that the partners might quarrel or have disagreement is high. Next, we have private limited company. Okay, set up under Companies Act. Okay, let's say the characteristic of the private limited company. Okay, right and responsibility. So the company has specific right and responsibility. The lifespan is much more longer. It's not depends on the death or resignation of the members. The company still can run. Liabilities is limited, okay, compared to the sole proprietorship and partnership, which is the unlimited liability. But for the private limited company, it is limited, meaning that if the company cannot pay its loan debt, okay, so all the asset within the company will be used. Okay, it won't affect the personal asset of the members. The membership, okay, at least 2 members, okay, who are Malaysian nationality, okay, to be as a director or founder of the business, okay, and then they can add more people, okay, in the board as the board directors. Okay. The terms and conditions of private. The number of members does not exceed 50 people. Okay, for the partnership 2 to 20. Okay, but for the private limited company, must not exceed 50 people. Okay, must have the specific authority. Okay, where they will have the board of directors. Okay. A company is not allowed to offer or sell any share of or debenture to the general public, okay, meaning that you cannot open or sell your share to the general public because you are a private limited company. You can only sell your share to those who you offer to or you know that person. Okay, cannot be sold in the general. Okay. The company is not allowed to offer the general public to deposit the money. Okay, the company must use the word sendirian berhad. Okay, because it is private limited company, or you can write private limited. Okay, at the end of your company's name. There are certain requirements to form the private limited company, such as must have the memorandum of association, articles of association, company secretary, board of directors, auditors, registered office, yeah, members, yeah, authorized letter, company seal, shares. So a lot of the advantages of the company, okay, for example, all shareholders are protected by law. Funds are easier to gather, okay, because you have the partners, okay, much more easier for you to secure the loan from the financial institution. The limited liabilities will secure your personal asset, won't get involved in the company. Okay, the lifespan of the business is much more longer, okay, and so on. Yeah, you can read further in your slide. Of course, it has also disadvantages. Okay, first is of course the company have to pay for the corporate tax. Okay, so first the company need to pay for the corporate tax, and the partners or the shareholders, okay, must also pay the income tax. Yeah. The cost to set the company is also high. The financial affair must make to public, meaning that each year you have to declare, or you call the auditor to audit your financial statement. Okay, okay, so that's it for this chapter. I'll see you in chapter 6. Thank you.